Hi guys, and welcome to my show. My name is Sarah Davison and I'm best known as the divorce coach, helping you to cope better with any kind of breakup, separation, divorce or relationship issue. So if you have a question, this is where I can answer your questions on the show for you. So do email me in your questions. I'll tell you how to do that at the end of the show. But right now I want to talk about a question that I've been emailed in. It's by a guy, I'm going to call him Matt, because he doesn't want me to use even his first name on this, which is absolutely fine. So Matt, I'm talking to you, you know who I am, but obviously I know there's lots of other people going through very similar situations. Now, Matt's been going through a really tough breakup. His wife has left him. He was planning to do a trip with his wife around the world. They had this big plan to go around the world and visit lots of different countries. And Matt has just retired. So he's been talking about this for a long time. It's something I know, Matt, that's really, really important to you to do. I know you've planned where you're going. You were super excited about it. I know the kids have left home now. So this was a great time for you to reconnect with your wife and go off and go on this amazing trip. Now, unfortunately, Matt's wife decided she was going to leave him as soon as he announced he was retiring, actually. So poor Matt has had a bit of a journey going through the acceptance that she's gone, dealing with the heartbreak. And now he's really at the point where he's on top of that, but he's really resentful. He's really resentful because, I know, Matt, this is really tough, that she's gone and she's left you. You feel like you're older. It's a bit tricky for you. I know you're in your 60s. You know, I have a lot of clients in their 60s that are going through breakups. You know, I think there are a lot of people in their 60s that are getting out and back on the dating scene, which is good news when you're ready to do so. But right now, Matt's feeling really resentful. He wanted to go on this amazing trip. He feels really let down by his wife. Now, I know from past experience that this can be really, really tough when, you know, you had all these plans, you had this dream, you had this holiday like Matt that's been planned that you really want to go on and you're emotionally connected to it. So when that doesn't happen, the betrayal can feel enormous and you feel like your whole life is on hold because someone's let you down. Now, one of the things I talk about is one of the keys. I have some keys, like main 4 keys for surviving and thriving after a breakup. And number 1 of those is take responsibility. Now, it might sound a bit like tough love, but it's not. It really is a very empowering technique if you can embrace it. So look at this with an open mind, guys. I know some of you will be saying, yeah, well, she left me and it's really tough and, you know, it wasn't my fault. Now, I get that might be the case, you know, that it wasn't your choice, that it happened to you and you feel battered by it and out of control. But the reality is you are where you are. And also another somewhat might sound harsh, but I don't mean to be, I'm here as your coach to help you move forward, you know, is that we are all responsible for our own lives, nobody else. You know, I know that when we walked down the aisle, we made vows to commit to each other and they did too. And maybe they haven't stood by those vows. Maybe things have changed. But for whatever reason, we are where we are. And Matt, if she's left you, she's not there anymore. And, you know, from what you've told me in your email, she's not coming back. Now, however hard that might be, you are the only person responsible for your life, as is everyone watching this video. You are the only people that are truly responsible for your life. You can have each other's back. You can be there for friends and family. But ultimately, we are our own responsibility, guys. You know, there's nobody else that can be responsible for us. So in situations like this, like Matt's going through right now, we need to step up. We need to step up to the point where we start to take responsibility for our own life. So Matt, I appreciate this is super tough and I'm not trying to paint over the cracks, but I know you email me because you want my advice and this is my advice. My advice is for you to look at this differently, to change the focus, change the way you're looking at this. Take it now as, okay, we are where we are. She's not coming back. You've planned this trip. You really want to go on it. And I know there's some really lovely things you've put in there. Excuse me. Some really lovely things you've put in there for both of you to do. And I know that there's some parts in there that you super wanted to do and your wife wasn't super keen. So what I want you to do is look at that trip and revamp it because there is no reason why you still can't go. Now, yeah, I've been running my clinic for a long time. I've been coaching for over 22 years. I know that this is going to be out of your comfort zone. Most people don't like traveling on their own. You know, I have a lot of clients who are saying, oh, I want to go on a holiday, but I don't know anyone. Now, there's different ways of looking at it. There are lots of specialists these days who specialize in holidays for what is now known commonly as the solo traveler. You can go on holidays. There's holidays for any kind of hobby or pastime. But I know you've created, Matt, for you, I know you've created your itinerary. I know you're really committed to most of what's on that list. But what I would say is have a look at it and then maybe add in some things that are more you and take out some of those romantic things that you were going to do. Just take them out for now. You can always do them when you get there if you decide it's what you want to do. But for now, I want you to revamp it and put your stamp on it. Matt, who you are now as a single man, who are you? What do you want to do? Okay, and I still want you to go on the trip. I don't want you to sacrifice something that could be so important. Maybe you could go with somebody else, or maybe just go on your own and have those experiences, but be open to networking when you're out in these places. A lot of the places you're going are English speaking, so therefore it would be easy to connect with people and meet with people. There's loads of groups online for people traveling. Check out those groups, check out what communities there are and see how you could get involved. I know you love certain sports. Check out those clubs before you go and see if you can take part in any of those things whilst you're out there. I know some of them are already booked in. You are going to meet people while you're there. If I believe you need to carry on and do the things you would do and dream bigger this time. And this time, instead of having to accommodate somebody else's needs, wants, wishes, it's all about you now. So you can take this as like a fun adventure for you to go out there, make some new contacts. I promise you, you're going to be meeting new people, making new friends. Right now it might seem daunting, but what I'd love you to do is just go on that trip. Go on it, live it, experience. You can tailor it a bit now so it can cater for the fact that you're a solo traveller and maybe add some of those solo traveller activities in. For those of you who haven't got a trip planned, there are so many things. I've got a client at the moment, she's going on a single parents holiday. There are companies online who do these holidays. They just do them. They organise trips for single parents with their kids. And you can book on, they have different places to suit all different budgets, different ages of children. And people go along with their kids and they just mix and mingle. If you're older and you're single, you want to go on a retreat, maybe you're not going to take your kids. Maybe this is a really great thing to do when your kids are with your ex. I've been on loads of retreats and spa holidays and fitness holidays. One of my friends owns a fitness camp out in Ibiza and I've been there loads of times. It's a really great way to go away. You can go on your own, but you're in an environment where there are going to be other people also traveling on their own. So investigate. There's also another place called the Body Holiday in St. Lucia, which is quite fun. Okay, it might be a bit expensive for some people. It's one end of the market, but they cater for solo travellers, so you're never on your own. If you want to go cook on a cooking course in Wales, there's those too. There's every kind of holiday, hiking, walking, pottery, bird watching for solo travellers. So don't feel you're restricted. In fact, this is a great opportunity to go. Please be brave, because having been there myself, I know when you actually step out and do it, it's only the first time you ever do these things on your own, because you will connect with people and you will meet like-minded people in similar situations. So you'll be able to next time go, hey, I want to go on another trip. Do you want to come? So automatically you have a traveling buddy. So I promise you, it's great fun. It pushes you out of your comfort zone. Absolutely. I totally get that. And Matt, I know this is going to be really hard for you, but change things up so it suits you. Put your own spin on it. If you're going on a trip or you're wanting to go on a trip, then do something that you've always wanted to do that you could never have done with your ex. Maybe they didn't like hiking or walking or whatever it is that you love, cycling, and now you can go do that. So go do it, and don't let the fact that you're doing it on your own stop you, because that actually opens a door to meeting new people and making new friends, because you're going to have to step out of that comfort zone and you're going to have to talk to other people, right? So some of my closest friends now are friends that I've met doing exactly this. So I'm walking my talk, guys. I know what I'm saying because I've done it myself. So that's my tip. Take responsibility for your life and actually get out there, and don't let the breakup stop you from doing the things you really want to do. I hope that's helped. If you have a question for me that you want to send in and you want me to answer on the show, then do email me, sara@saradavison.com, and then put in the subject heading SaraTV so I know that it's for the show, and then I can incorporate it into one of the next episodes. So thank you for listening. I really hope it's helped you. Please like, subscribe, share if you found this useful. Big hugs, lots of love. Have a great day.